I guess we will dive into the movie.
All right.
Okay, I'm not sure whether to start with the positive or the negative.
Let's start with the positive.
Might as well, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's a bit different to season one and season two because you can say favorite moments and you can say favorite
Yeah.
episodes, but the Haruhi film is a bit different. But I basically break it up into three parts. The first part is the prologue. Uh, the second part is when he wakes up and everything's changed. And the
Yeah.
third part is when he finds Haruhi for the first time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you've seen the disappearance recently. Uh,
Not that recently, but I can probably remember it pretty well.
yeah, I've seen it enough times to know it pretty well myself.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so, might as well just go for the first part because it's the easiest to talk to because it's pretty much just normal lighthearted SOS Brigade fun. Uh, what was your favorite moment from it?
Oh wow. From the first part, it's just like I like the fact that it does start out kind of normally.
Yeah.
And I like there's just one specific line where like Harry's like, why can't crabs make their shells edible? Why didn't they think about that during evolution?
And Jones like they don't suit their evolutionary cycle to suit your eating habits or something like that.
Yeah. It's just like, but that's wrong, you fucking idiot.
There is a reason, so you
Yeah.
won't eat them.
Just kind of like that moment in particular, I think. It's just nice because everything is normal. Like they do a Haruhi molesting Mikuru bit and SOS Brigade getting
Yeah.
together. Actually, that's a bit I like. I really like the opening
Yes.
credits and Haruhi and Kyon fighting over the heater. And then Koizumi comes in, he's just heating himself on the computer
Yeah.
fan. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm going to change it. That's my favorite moment.
Yeah, I'm a bit tied for my favorite moment as well, because like that first part. Oh, jeez, through my pencil. That first part is really so good because, like you said, it's like, oh, this feels good. It's back to normal. It's great. The animation is fantastic, and
Yeah.
it's like this is gonna be a fun movie, and it's just like, it's just great seeing them all together again, and it's like, yes, no more Endless Eight, no more Psy.
Yeah.
We'll have a new story here, and it's going to take up a movie, which is great.
Yeah. That's a point, actually. Even though Endless Eight did take up most of season 2, I'm glad they made the decision to make Disappearance a
Yes,
movie and not episodes.
in my opinion, it would not work
Like,
because that transition from when you watch one episode to another, whether it's weekly or you're just watching it all in one go, it's still annoying having to go through like the like a scene ending and then it goes to the ending song and then you skip and then it goes to the opening song and
Yeah.
then you skip that. Like there is something that's lost there. It
Yeah.
may only be like 30 seconds of your life, but that's an
Yeah.
important 30 seconds to me.
you can imagine, like, there's like a really grim scene in like the second act, and like Kyon's feeling really lonely and down.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I should just give up. And he like leans across his bike, and then like the second opening kicks in.
Well, okay, the show.
No, it's like Super Driver. Just kills the mood.
Yeah, so really glad they decided to put it into a movie. I believe you.
And it's just Kyon crying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be yeah, that's a good point. Because the second season was called although I don't think that was a Kyo or anything, I think that was just a fan thing. They were going to call it the Disappearance, which, like we've established, doesn't make any sense.
No.
Yeah.
It's just because people are expecting Disappearance, but
Yeah, because there was rumors, wasn't there? Because I remember searching an archive and everyone was like, guys, there's going to be a Haruhi movie. And everyone's like, oh my god, no way. And this was like before season one had ended.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing, and that does make sense if you look at the first Haruhi opening, because there are one or two scenes in that opening which
Yes.
we will talk about later, because
Yeah.
I will ask for reactions.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think now. My favorite scene in the first part would have to be. Sounds like I can't say any part really, but that opening, it was so good to have it
Yeah.
as a fan.
Yeah, I'm so glad they went back. I mean, I like Super Driver, but I'm so glad they went back to Boken Desho Desho.
Yeah, I'm glad they
The
didn't have a
opening.
third one even, just
Yeah, that's true.
because like Boken Desho Desho, it took me a while to get used to it, but I really liked it towards the end, especially. Super Driver, I loved
Yeah.
it straight away. Like, what are
Yeah.
the chances that they were going to make a third opening that would be as good? Very
Yeah.
slim. But yeah, I'm really glad I went back to Boken Desho Desho, and they had like the silhouettes of the characters doing the actions and everything, and then
Yeah, I love the silhouettes of
and then it shows the crew joining in, and yeah, it's very
Yeah,
nice thing. Uh,
getting together.
yeah, and yeah, my favorite part of the opening has to be the part where Haruhi does the pose or whatever, and then she like
Yeah.
falls down like the little hole or whatever, like the silhouette.
Yeah, it's like a bit on a stage, like going down onto the
Yeah,
floor.
it's like, get ready for a show, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really like that a lot. So, that's my favorite part. I'm trying to think, is there any other part I could consider a favorite? And I can't think of one because I really like the prologue, but I much prefer the prologue in the text,
Yeah.
because I especially like the way that the group did it, like the LNB, because like
Yeah. The prologue for Disappearance.
yeah, I really like the way he did that. 'Cause that's how I found out about it in the first place, years ago.
Yeah.
And
This is with Gabe running
yeah,
it.
this was when Gabe was running the Hardy project, unlike Tom now, who is running it, and he's did a fantastic job, man.
Thank you. Shameless plug.
Watch our things.
Watch our things.
Yeah, I like the pro, and there's not much else for the first part, really. Kind of just,
Yeah.
oh, Kyon bumps into Surya and Mikuru, and he walks into the club room, and he sees Yuki's there, and then Haruhi comes, and then it's the opening, and actually, I like that conversation that Koizumi and Kyon have when Mikuru is putting on the Sen outfit.
Oh yeah, that's a good bit.
Yeah,
I do like.
I really like it because it sets up something. He says like even Nagato is changing. It's like when I was watching, I was like Nagato is changing. I was like, oh yeah, her little emotions or whatever like that. And by the end of the movie, she's like little emotions.
Little
My emotions.
Feelings.
I know that feel, bro. Yeah, it's just a nice little conversation they had, because even Koizumi is like a bitch. It's like, hey, don't be saying that shit, man.
Yeah.
Every one of us is changing. And Kyon's like, huh, he noticed that too. I was like, Kyon, you've been holding out on us.
That's another thing, actually. Yeah, in the prologue of the audiobook, there's like a moment when Kyon is like, oh, so he's noticed that too. Whereas in the movie, it kind of doesn't really pause for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, huh, so he noticed that too. And it's like, okay, we're moving on now. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'd say one part that had me laughing a lot was when Haruhi's asking people, and you're just like, Kyon, I know you have no plans, so I'm not going to ask you.
Yeah.
Like she goes like to Mikuru, and then she goes to Koizumi, and then it's like, Yuki, no. And then Kyon's like, Jesus!
Yeah, it's so quick.
So fast!
Yeah. I like how Haruhi's like, Kyon, I know you don't have any plans. He's like, well, it is true that I don't have any plans, but that's still really rude.
It's like, yeah, in the movie, it's like, she's like, well, you still could have asked. It's like, Great, so you're affirming that you have no plans. Mikuru?
He was like, damn it.
Beat me with logic again. Um, so yeah, we can both safely say that the opening is probably the favorite part.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would be like, oh my god, the opening? Really? But for people who haven't watched it, they'd be like that. But you have to understand, as a fan who was put through on the site, it was nice having that one little glimpse of season 1 again.
Just like a throwback, like, don't worry guys, we've got this, was basically the opening.
Yeah, you don't have to worry. No more endless save.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah, and then we get the rest of the film, which is pure amazeballs, as we're about to get into.
Let's talk about Act 2.
Yes, let's. Which is when Kyone wakes up and everything's changed.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, wait, should we ask about any negative parts about the first act? And I was like, wait, there's nothing negative about the first. What can you say that's...
Not really.
Yeah, what can you say that's negative? Oh, it lasted a bit too long. And even then, I can't even say that with a straight face. This is like an almost 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's go on to the first act. Is there any part of the first act, that really... Because I don't want to go like, what was your favorite scene? I want to kind of mess around a bit with questions.
Okay.
Just trying to... I will just ask, what was your favorite scene from the second act?
Oh god, it's either Asakura returning.
Yeah, that's better.
And the music goes with it, and you just kind of like see like her feet and legs walk in the door, and you hear her voice, and then you see the top of her head.
Oh god.
Yeah, like, and I was like watching it with some people, like I'd seen it before, but then I showed it to some people who'd only watched the series, and they had no idea what Disappearance was about, and Asakura walked in, and one of them went like, no! Like that, and I was like, yeah!
Yeah, because even
so,
I had seen the trailer, like that 1-minute trailer, which, by the way, fucking beautiful for a trailer.
yeah.
I remember watching that trailer like a bazillion times before I got a chance to watch the movie, and, you know, like so many questions, I was like, Asakura's back. But I was so into the movie that by the end, like, when that scene happened, I was there like, oh my god, I forgot Asakura makes a comeback.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame in the novel she's on the front cover.
Yeah.
So.
Thank God.
With a knife. So.
Yeah, thank God I didn't get the book that time.
Yeah, thanks for that, Noisy Ito. Good job.
Thanks for spoiling it.
Yeah. But yeah, either that scene, I think it was really well executed, and the music in it as well was amazing. Or the bit where Kyone like finds Nagato's notepad or note in the book, and he kind of cries a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that. It's just a little bit, but he's just so glad to see Nagato, and it's just like a really nice. Like, you don't really see Kyone being anything other than pissed off.
Maybe a bit happy every now and then.
A bit happy, yeah. A bit like, oh, I kind of appreciate what's going on, but yeah. But you don't. You see him like experience extreme emotions.
Yeah, there's sadness, there's like fatigue, there's worry, there's
being overjoyed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well.
When he finds that note, like, he's so happy that he's about to cry, you're so happy that you're about to cry.
Yeah. So that'd probably have to be my favourite scenes from that bit. And also just like the little bit when him and Asakura are in the lift, and it's kind of awkward. And then Asakura's like, don't you dare hurt Nagato.
Yeah.
Like, or I'll fuck you up. Or she doesn't say that, but, you know, something to that effect. And it's just like...
That's the abridged version.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah,
but...
No, go on.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was just going to say, but yeah.
No.
To, like, lead into your favourites.
Yeah, like, that act is a really good one. It's a really powerful one. I have to say my favorite bit from the entire part of it is it probably is okay. I've got two favorite parts from the act. Is when Kyon is walking home by himself with a bicycle, and he just
Yeah.
kind of
Oh, that's
slumps forward, and he's
yeah.
just like, "Fuck this, man."
Yeah. It's like really grim and dark and
Yeah, because
you
he
know.
doesn't have to say anything. He doesn't have to cry or almost cry as he did in that one scene. Like, just that one
Yeah.
scene is like, I totally understand where he's coming from. Yet I've never been in this situation before in my entire life.
Yeah.
You, that's the great thing about this movie is that whatever Kyon is feeling, you're feeling,
Yeah.
which I think is really great. Um,
I think that's probably true of the whole series as well.
yeah, but even so, it's more so of a like yeah, whenever he's being snarky about something like that, he's like, "Oh, Haruhi's being such an idiot." It's like, well, actually, she's just having fun, Kyon. Come on, lighten up. But the movie, he's
Yeah.
like, "Kyon, you are so right. I will never doubt you ever again."
Yeah.
And my another favorite scene of mine is yeah, this is in the first act. I'm almost sure this is in the first act anyway. Hope to God it is, or else I'm gonna make a total fool of myself. Is when Yuki is like, "I've met you before."
Yeah.
And the music plays and it's
Yeah. Gymnopody.
yeah, because I was a huge fan of Eric Satie before because I love classical music, and that was like my
Yeah.
favorite piece of classical music ever. And then my old computer like died and I had all my classical music on it, and I was so disappointed. And I was really bad with names too, so like I knew like the big names like Beethoven and Bach and all them, but
Yeah.
I just kind of forgot about Eric Satie and my favorite classical piece ever, which is kind of sad. And I seen the trailer and I was like, oh my god, Eric Satie. And I watched the film, and they use that music perfectly in
Yeah.
that film. Oh my god, just the feels.
Yeah.
Because in a way, Nagato is telling the truth. This is what happened, but it's a bit altered, and even seriously, like, wait a minute, could Yuki maybe have transferred her thoughts into this alternate Nagato's, and it's just like, oh no, she's telling the completely different story.
Yeah.
But you're still just like, but she has those memories still. That's when
Yeah.
that would obviously make Kyon realize, holy shit, maybe if I can find Haruhi.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I loved both those scenes, but if I had to pick one that was my favorite, it would definitely be when Kyon is just slumped over the bike out of just pure depression.
Exhaustion. Yeah.
Uh, but having realized that, like, yeah, like that scene where in Yuki's apartment, and then when they're in the elevator together, is just because you're kind of on edge during the entire thing. It's like, well, Yuki's there, maybe there won't be any stabbing. And that's in the elevator. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, Yuki's not there. Maybe there's going to be a stabbing. And she's like,
You never.
she's like, if you hurt Nagato, I will hurt you. And she's like, okay,
Oh crap.
I'll keep my nose clean.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't mention Yuki smiling as well.
It was
I
cute,
think is
but Yuki, Disappearance Yuki for me, I guess I just don't see what the huge appeal is. I know that makes me sound like an awful
yeah.
person, but uh, for me, like I prefer Nagato without emotions, and if she does have emotion, they have to be like subtle ones.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I like the. I'd rather like hang out with normal Nagato. I think.
Yeah, because if you hung out with Disappearance Nagato, if you said anything to her, she'd probably start crying. And then you feel bad.
You want cheese on your burger? Why are you crying? Yeah. I'm lactose intolerant.
I didn't know that. Maybe she just spoke a bit more.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's exactly like that. It's like, Nagato, I'm playing Xbox. Want to join me? It's like, oh god, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry.
I didn't know that you prefer PlayStation.
I didn't know that you preferred PC.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh wait, I just thought because I'm considering Act 3 when he sees Haruhi for the first time. Now when he finds out that
Right.
Haruhi is still there, I'm thinking that
Yeah.
scene where he's all up in Taniguchi's face, calls him
Yeah.
an octopus and everything. Oh, great.
Oh, I love the bit where Taniguchi's like, "Oh, you wouldn't be talking about Haruhi Suzumiya, would you?"
Yeah,
And then there's just like a minute, and Ken's like, "What?" And then Kunikita's just going on like, "Oh, well, she's someone in your own school," and then Taniguchi's like, "Yeah, oh well."
yeah. Tell me how this physics thing works.
Yeah,
What's a nuclear wave pattern?
yeah. And then Koizumi, Kyona's like, "What do you say?"
Like
Taniguchi's like, "I asked about." No, 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 no.
before that.
Go back. It's like 10
Yeah,
seconds. It's just
they had to add that. It's like in every film ever I've ever seen. It's like, what did you just say? And it's like, well, I said, blah, blah. It's like that's not what you just said. But it's like, what did you just say? Huh? Oh, I just asked them how you did this. No, no, no. Before that,
Yeah,
like even just that itself is like, oh my god, tense.
yeah. Music just kicks in. You're like, yeah,
And when he starts running, oh my god,
yeah.
it's like run, Kyon, run faster than that.
It's amazing. It's like running and like the train's going behind him.
Yeah. There's a point where he's almost running faster than the train, but then of course the train speeds up,
Yeah,
but still.
yeah. It's just like pelting it down the hill.
Oh, that's
Oh.
such a good scene. Oh my god, I'm trying to pick a favorite scene now. I can't pick. Those are my three favorite scenes.
Okay, yeah. I can't. I know I can't pick for the third act.
You can't or you can.
I can't at all.
Yeah, the third act is so good.
Yeah, the third act is my favorite act.
Oh yeah, me too. But the third act is my favorite act in one way, but the second act is my favorite in another way because in the second act, like I
Yeah,
said, it shows Kyon like going through the ringer, like he's desperate for anything, like to the
yeah,
point where he'll even go up to Mikuru, who has clearly established she doesn't know him, and is willing to just be like, hey, check your boob, you have a mole, shaped like a star, and then she's all like,
yeah.
oh god, and she punches
Oh, I love the bit where she
him,
punches him.
smack.
That's fantastic.
It's sort of, why doesn't she do that whenever Haruhi harasses her?
Yeah.
Defend yourself.
Oh, that would be brilliant if she just turned around one day and went, "Doof."
That'd be severely amazing.
Yeah. Just it comes out of nowhere as well. She just turns around and smacks her in the face.
I love to see Koizumi's reaction to that.
Yeah.
Probably the first,
I have no idea how he'd
probably the
react.
first time he wouldn't be smiling.
Yeah.
They're like, oh god, what have you
He'd
done?
just be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And this
Yeah.
is how the world ends.
Yeah.
Not with a bang,
Haruhi just like stops for a minute and you just see the planet explode.
not with a bang, but with a whimper. From Mikuru.
Yeah.
um, so, yeah, Act 2 you see Kyon go through. Act 3 you see Kyon. He doesn't go through the ring, but he really matures a lot,
Yeah.
which we'll get into now. So yeah, favorite scene. You actually can't pick one.
Yeah, I've got a
Yeah,
couple.
so do I. But I've got one that is my favorite scene.
Okay, do you want to go into that first and then I'll see if that's one of mine?
Yeah, alright. My favorite scene from the entire film is Kyon's choice.
You're right, yeah.
For those who have
So
seen the film but they're not familiar, it's basically the part where Kyon is trying to decide whether he should stay in the alternate world or if he can go back to his real world. for me, it's the best scene in the entire film, which is
Yeah.
saying something. It,
Yeah, there are a lot of good ones.
yeah, I mean, like, this is my favorite movie. Like, I'm not even joking. Like,
Yeah.
you know me, I've seen a lot of great films in my life. Uh,
Yeah.
but this film is so great. Me. Like, I can't even, like, I could say about any film, just like how great it is, like, with, script and its cinematography, but this film is so great, I still stumble on my words. And to this day, I still tear up at one or two scenes.
Yeah, so do I.
Nate,
Not even ashamed to admit it.
just eat.
Or I tear up from how awesome it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Because,
even, yeah,
like, the scene itself is fantastically done. The imagery is great because it has like Kyon standing on like there's there's one
yeah,
image that really stands out for me is the part where he's standing on that like little terminal thing, like those like metal
yeah,
detector things that you see in a subway or whatever that you
yeah,
have to pass through. And I really love that image.
yeah. I love when it says like, please take your ticket, and it's like the note comes through.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my god, who would think
so
that is
cool.
one thing you would not get with the book. You would never
Yeah.
get that with the book. You can't say it's like and Nagato's, note flew out of the ticket holder. That if you read
Yeah.
that it's
It's
like
like, what? Are you high?
Tanagawa was
Yeah.
high off his ass when he wrote.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. But
No, but that entire Kyo's decision, it's just that monologue, isn't it, that he has? Don't get me wrong, it's a
yeah.
great monologue, but you need that visual aspect and the music.
Oh,
The music.
ready. Yeah. I think to be honest, like it is the soundtrack that gets me in that scene.
For the,
It's the violin.
yeah, for me, it's a combination of both the violin and there was uh there was a subgroup, Mazui subs. They're pretty popular, I think. They had a sub of the movie.
Yeah.
They were the first to have 1080p download of it, which of course I downloaded straight away because it didn't look like the film was going to get brought out ever at that point.
Yeah.
I know it only been a few months, but still there was like no announcement. It was like the biggest anime film in years,
Yeah.
and so I don't. And the scene where he is one where he's talking to himself in front of the window reflection, that's really good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
the scene where he's standing on top of his head,
I love
I
that
love
bit.
it too.
I was gonna mention that bit.
Yeah, it's so great. It's also when it's like I love the dub for it, and I love like the translation they have on it. But the translation I have on subtitle is the best version. And if I had the exact quote, I would. But the way it's said in the subtitle version I have, it's so powerful, and like it just shows how good of a script, how good these script writers were, basically.
Yeah.
Because he says like it's like so ask yourself, and then it cuts to like the screen with the writing, and it says, "Don't you think hanging out with Haruhi and everyone is fun?" And it's like,
Yeah.
it's like fucking do you moron. All the time you're just there, just like, well, I could go with this one word, and I could go with this other one, and the subconscious is like, come on, dude, just bite the bullet, just admit it's fun. It's like, can you do that? Can you do that, Kyon? And it's like, then he gets super mad and passes by the
Yeah.
thing, he grabs the ticket.
Yeah. The guy, like, his other self explodes.
Yeah, exactly. And then he has one of my favorite lines in anime ever. It's like it says something along the lines of, it's like asking that question is so stupid. I don't even consider it idle. I don't even consider it like a good topic for conversation, which was in one of the subtitle versions I've seen, which is a callback to the
Yeah.
first episode.
Oh,
But
nice.
yeah, Santa Claus.
That's a good one.
I was like, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's just a glorious scene.
it is fantastic.
But okay, so I've got a couple of favorite scenes. I really like when Kyon actually sees Haruhi for the first
Yeah, that's a
time
really
after she's disappeared. Like, I still get chills when he's like, he does the John Smith thing.
yeah.
Like, he actually says it. Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember watching the film, and I don't think it was the first time, but it was like the second time I started tearing up when I was watching the film, because it is very powerful. It sounds
Yeah.
very sad that I'm making them tearing up to an anime film, but whatever.
No. There's the bit that, I still get chills from it. It's when, Haruhi starts believing him,
Yeah,
and then they're standing here, and he's, like, on the floor, and then Haruhi's, like, standing above him, and they, like, at the two far sides of the screen, he's like, at last I found someone with the same memories as me, and then a train goes past. Yeah. It, like, roars past, and it's just so good. I still get chills at that.
it is an amazing sequence, really. Especially because you see another side to Koizumi.
Yeah.
Because all the time, you know, just like, what are you talking about? You like Haruhi, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then it's like, wow, so Haruhi likes you, and whatever world is like, I'm jealous. And it's like, Koizumi.
Yeah. Koizumi, you dog. Yeah. I didn't really, when I first watched Haruhi, I wasn't that bothered about Koizumi, but I had a lot more respect for him after that scene.
It's funny that you didn't really care all that much about Koizumi, yet you're playing him.
Yeah.
Yes.
I care about him now.
Well, yeah. I think after the disappearance, you care about every character.
Yeah. But yeah.
Do you have any other favorite scenes?
Okay, again, there's the choice scene. We've already discussed that. That was one of my choices as well. The bit where the SOS Brigade reunite and just the music that's playing as they gather everyone together again. I like that scene for the music.
Funny story, I was checking out the soundtrack earlier, and let me get it here right now. That scene is actually called Meeting Brigade Members Once Again.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's just great.
It's just, I love the music that's playing. It's like, all of the soundtrack before that has been like really somber and slow.
Yeah.
And then that's the first time it like really picks up again.
Yeah, exactly, because it's when he is going to see Haruhi, it's the the fast-paced music, but like there have been one or two music bits in between them, and it has been that like slow, almost ominous music, and then it's like happiness, yes.
Yeah.
It's really, really great.
Yeah, it just has like a new dimension to it, the whole thing. Yeah, but there's that, and then I think my last scene, actually no, my two last scenes. So there's the stabby scene. I love that scene.
Beautifully animated.
It's beautifully animated, and it's like shit has not gotten more real than in that scene.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, that escalated extremely quickly. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Just Asakura So Evil, the blood is brilliant. There's like a minute where even you are like, what the fuck just happened? What? Oh.
I mean, you see her dancing in the little like blood droplets in the reflection.
Oh yeah.
Even that was
the like slightly 3D blood droplets, yeah. And it like spatters across Nagato's face and stuff.
Yeah, that was the thing in the trailer that made me just like because in the trailer it shows it's like random. Did you see the trailer for the
Yeah, I did.
The minute with the Eric Sadie track and everything like that.
Yeah, that one.
So I was like, oh, this seems like a pretty cool film like that. It's just like, well, I wonder what this is about. I wonder what that's about. then you see like the blood on the glass, and you're like, oh my god, this film.
Yeah. Like, what could have happened to make Nagato make that expression and be covered in blood? Like, if you didn't know the story already, which I did because I'd read the novel, but...
Yeah, exactly. Because I didn't read the novel, I guess I was a bit spoiled for it. No, I wasn't spoiled, but I was like, but that's it. I was spoiled as in like I got a lot of awesomeness for it.
Yeah.
Like, there's an alternate Nagato?
Yeah. I wish I'd gone into it blind, but...
Yeah.
Oh.
But no regrets.
Yeah. But anyway, there's that scene, and again, the music in that scene as well.
Yeah, that music.
Just the, like, slight psycho... Dun, 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 dun.
It is so like Psycho. Oh my god, I never even put two and two together on that one.
Yeah. I think it's a bit slower than Psycho, but it is, like, the same kind of...
Yeah, 'cause it's all strings. That was the great thing about...
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, strings.
That was the great thing about the Psycho music, is it was all strings. Like, you don't really notice it, and then someone says it to you, and it's like, oh my god, yeah, and... Oh!
Yeah. Yeah. And then... and just my last scene is the rooftop scene. With...
Oh yeah, that's very sweet. I actually really like that scene as well. One of my personal favorites, I guess. It's just... Like, I kind of knew that you would mention that one. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get the Kyone's choice scene, like, there. Because...
It probably is my favorite scene in the movie as well.
It is, yeah. But like I said, I knew you'd mention the rooftop scene, and that is actually like my second favorite scene. It's just that Kyone's choice is just so good.
Yeah.
So, the rooftop scene is because we didn't really go into too much detail. Is there anything that like stands out? Well, for me, it's I just really like the scene where he dusts the snow off her shoulders and then he puts the hoodie on her. I thought that was very cute.
Yeah. I like that bit. And then he gets down and like holds her hand as well. I like that. I think there's a bit like where Kyon just says, "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
And it looks like Nagato, there's just something in her face at that point.
Yeah, she kind of moves back. It's like she's almost like taken aback by what was just said. Like, what?
Yeah, it does look like she's caught off guard. And it's like, there's still a little bit of emotion. There's still some actual emotion in there. Like, she's not just like the poker face anymore. Like, she does do like a little bit of emotion.
Yeah, which is...
And it's just enough to like catch you out.
It is very... It's not subtle if you're paying attention, which I was. But yeah, it is there, just like... Cause like, she has to remain the poker, but yeah, he's just like, I'm sorry. And she actually just kind of like lean back a bit, like, whoa, hold on, what just happened?
Yeah.
I think my CPU processor just shut down for a second. Can you just play that again?
Yeah. Installing updates. Nagato has encountered an unexpected problem and needs to close. It just explodes.
Naruto has an unscheduled scan to Finland.
Yeah. Norton antivirus needs an update.
Kyon, remind me in 4 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene is very cute. It's very beautiful. The animation's fantastic, and any scene with snow really always gets to me.
Yeah. We could bring up the throwback to the opening, and it using that animation.
Yes. And there's another bit as well, where Kyon's like so excited to see Yuki that he knocks the books down, and it shows like one of the books opening. That's also in the opening.
Oh right. Oh, whoa! I hadn't actually noticed that.
Wow, I feel so nerdy right now.
I'd only noticed the snow catching thing. I didn't notice that before.
Yeah, I remember when I showed that scene, I was like, oh my god, they've been planning this from the start.
Yeah. I mean, originally, I know, like, you don't like this story, but I thought it was from Editor-in-Chief. like from her story where she's sort of talking about being Snow, and then
Yeah.
I thought it was just a thing to that. I didn't, but the fact they actually use it in Disappearance makes a lot of sense as well.
Yeah, it's for those who don't know, I don't like the short story editor-in-chief straight ahead because I think it is boring. Boring rather, not the way my voice is cut out there. But no, that would make sense if they did use it for editor-in-chief, but I guess it means a lot more to me, like that it does come from the Disappearance, because like,
Yeah.
you know, it's because when you see the opening for the first time, it's like, huh, I wonder what that's all about. Why
Yeah.
is there a book opening? Why does Nagato have her hands out? And they watch this experience and they're like, they've been planning from the beginning. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But
I like to include that.
yeah, it was very. I completely forgot to mention that. Like we mentioned at the start of the podcast.
I just remembered it because I was like, yes, we are talking about that when you mentioned it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just file that away.
To put that in the memory banks.
Yeah.
Of course, we have to mention something bad because we've done that for the first two. Was
Okay.
there anything you didn't like about the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya?
Okay. I wasn't crazy about the ending credits and the song that they chose for them.
Oh, the Yasashi Bokyaku
Yeah.
by Minoru.
I wasn't mad about it being like just vocals and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty cool because it shows like the difference between pop musicians over here and pop musicians over there. But
Yeah.
like, everyone's like, "Oh my god, it fits Yuki so well." It's like, well, not really.
Yeah. Again, I'd rather they use that than something like one of her character songs.
Snow, Silence
So,
by the
like-
Window.
Yeah, like I like that song, but again, it's like it doesn't really fit. So like Kyone's like, I'll open the door and go inside and enjoy Christmas Eve, and then it's like, da, 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 da. Like I don't think that would have been appropriate, but
Now for Kyonen Haruhi's Flying Circus. Da, 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 da. Or even yeah, you can't exactly have a happy song, but like Yasashi Bokyaku. If I knew the English for it, I so would say it. Hold on, I've got Wikipedia.
I think it's Tender Oblivion.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll call it that. Yeah.
Tender Oblivion. Like, it's just too sad.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind if they used it with the music.
Yeah, with the music it's great because the music kind of picks up actually singing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't mad about the credits either, but I did like the little scene after the credits.
Yeah, I like the little scene after the credits.
And yes, to finish the discussion forever on the internet, yes, Nagato is smiling behind the book.
Yeah.
We have declared it so.
So it shall be.
Amen. In the Church of Haruhi.
Yeah. So it was
The
written.
Gospel of Kyon, 31:12. And Nagato slowly raised the book and smiled behind it. Amen. It's all the Book of Kyon, by the way.
Yeah, it's all the Book of Kyon. There's like no other. It's just all him.
It'll be kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm still laughing about an unexpected problem, and Nagato needs to shut down. Oh, that's brilliant. I need to draw a fan picture of that.
I'll do it, yeah. Or do it like, just put like, the Windows error noise. Like the dun. Do that. Just do that like that scene with like, I'm so sorry. Dun, 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 dun. Please do
I will try my best. That's amazing.
If you don't, I will.
Oh, I'll do it. That's amazing. It's too good not to exist.
Yeah.
Okay, besides the ending credits and its depression, is there any part of the film you didn't like?
Oh, not really. I think the only thing I can say is that I think it might drag a little in between, like, or in Act 2 when, like, Haruhi's not around and Kyon doesn't know really what to do. I think it drags a little bit.
I kind of like that though because Haruhi's not there. It's Kyon is really starting to worry more and more. Like it starts off as initial thing, it's like where is everyone? Like what's going on? And it slowly comes
Yeah.
to just like, oh god, I'm fucked.
Yeah. I do like that. I just still think,
Well, yeah, like in my opinion, that whole scene between him and Mikuru could have been cut down a bit.
yeah,
I watched it not recently, but recently not recently, but it was recently. It's like 5
yeah,
minutes. All
yeah,
just for Kyon to say, you know, I know you before, you don't know me, punches in the face. 5 minutes.
yeah. That's what I mean, just, I think, like, the awkward silences between, like, Kyon and the disappearance of Nagato, like, I know they have to be there, but it just slows the film right down. Which is okay, I get
Yeah.
why, but, yeah.
Yeah, that's a common criticism I always hear with people is it does, like, people do feel it drags on, but I don't know, I guess in my messed up mind for some reason, like, even the awkward silences, no matter how long they are, it still makes sense. Like,
Yeah, like, it definitely makes sense. Like, that's one of the things I like about the novels, is that there's not a lot you can cut out.
yeah, exactly.
Even the little bits all mean a little something.
Yeah, but what I like about the silences between dialogue is it shows how antisocial Kyon is, I guess, in a way,
Yeah,
because in the Haruhi show, like, the characters will be talking, and in between that, Kyon will just be there. He won't say a word, but he's narrating what's going on. That's exactly what, cause he
yeah,
can't just be just like, I had to find Haruhi, and this weird Nagato is over.
yeah. But then he doesn't know what to say. It's just silent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like, I think it also makes him a bit more aware of it, because
yeah,
he can't talk to Mikuru, he doesn't know where Koizumi and Haruhi are. He talks to Nagato, who in this world is also really, really quiet. So
yeah,
he actually knows, like, maybe I should talk a bit more.
yeah. I love when he like tries to strike up conversation with Nagato when they're walking home. He's like, "Do you have any pets?" Like, pets aren't allowed. And it's like a 10-second silence, and like a car goes by.
Yeah, it's great. It's
So
like,
he goes, "Well, cats are cool."
it's like like, do you have any like chill by yourself? It's like yes. So she's like, you should get a pet. Cats are actually pretty manageable. And it's like animals are prohibited. Oh,
Yeah. Car drives by.
you like stuff?
How about that local sports team?
Oh, that'd be amazing. We need to redub that scene. How about that local sports team?
Dun.
Yeah, that takes her back to what the. Okay. Is that all you can really think of for criticisms?
Pretty much, yeah. Unless I like get into like real nitpicking, but I don't really want
Yeah,
to.
even then, like nitpicking is like I really can't nitpick a film until I've watched like recently, so I know like I really don't like that because
Yeah,
I know like I already know about 90% of the film. That 10% is a lot that I keep forgetting about. So
yeah,
um trying to think. Well, I don't like. I don't like the. Uh, hmm. It's at the start of the film, and this is more of a nitpick than anything else. Because my only other thing is that I don't like the scene involving Mikuru in the alternate timeline, because I just think
Yeah.
it goes on a bit too far. The only other thing I can think of is uh, like Kyon is having a conversation with Kunikita and Taniguchi, and somehow this conversation has lasted them from when they get to the top of the hill to when they're in PE,
Right.
which I imagine is like, oh, let's say like a half hour, 40 minutes, whatever. It took Taniguchi half hour and 40 minutes just to like, oh yeah, I have a date on December 25th. Really? You fucking serious?
That's a good point, actually. Because in the prologue in the book, it's all on the hill.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
They do that conversation thing all throughout the Haruhi series. That's fine. Like, because when they use it, it's like, that Haruhi's a weird chick. You know, I heard this one story, then on the balcony. I heard this other story too. And then they're back in the classroom. You know, and there's this other story.
And they're just like on the roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But in the movie, it's like, in the scene, it's like, guess what I'm doing on the 25th? And then it's like, they're in PE. It's like, I have a date.
There needs to be like a realistic version of it. Just like, guess what I'm doing on the 25th? And then like 10 minutes, just carrying on walking.
Well, yeah, 'cause think about it. They've got a good, like, another 10, maybe 15 minutes of walking up that hill. Then they're going to get to school. Then there's the assembly, which in my school takes about 10, 15 minutes as well. Alright, so far we've got about half hour. Then they've got, like, PE. They've got to change into their PE gear. Let's say 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they've got to, like, make teams, because they're all in individual teams. That takes about another 5 minutes. So, yeah.
And then they're in the middle of the game as
Yeah,
well.
so let's say 45 to 50 minutes it takes for him. It takes him almost an hour to say he has a date.
I have a date. Yeah.
Kyon was probably thinking, worst, like, that was like the biggest anti-climax ever.
Yeah. Although I do appreciate having that scene just for Kyon missing that ball as it comes
Yes,
down.
because we've all been in that
Trying to
situation.
Yeah. And like Taniguchi doing like a slide tackle as well. So happy.
Yeah, and then the next thing you just see Kyon fuming.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess that would be my only complaint. Either have, like, the conversation at PE, or have the conversation on the hill. And both have their faults. You know, if they had it on the hill, we wouldn't see the football scene. If we had it on the pitch, it would be a bit too long. You're just like, Jesus, Taniguchi, why aren't you defending? Come on.
Yeah. Get your head in the game, man.
Come on, bro.
Bros before hoes, Taniguchi.
What the fuck? That's another thing. Bros before hoes. Kyon's been there longer than this girl from Kyoyoin Academy.
Yeah.
What a fact.
Well, Taniguchi's douche, so.
And Kunikita says nothing. Kunikita has no opinion on this.
It's like.
What else?
Kunikita's like the conversation continuer.
Yeah, when conversation's about to start dying, it's like, well, I think this. Like, how dare you, Kunikita?
Why would you say something like that?
I'm just saying, I think the Earth revolves around the sun. I don't. Damn it, Kunikita, we've proven this is not true. Oh, that would.
Just comes out as really racist. Damn it, Kunikita.
I was gonna say something as an example, but I was like, oh wait, people are gonna listen to this.
Yeah. Let's not take it any further than that. Just as an idea. We'll leave it up to the listener's imagination.
Listeners, post the most racist thing Kunikita could possibly say in the comments. I just know Craig is gonna go wild.
Yeah. Don't do it,
Please
Craig.
don't.
I know what you're typing.
Oh god. I think I can hear what he's typing.
Yeah. And it ain't good.
Um.
Anyway.
So yeah. That's really it, I suppose. Like we've talked about the negative and the positive of each part of the series, except for the novels. But even then, it's
Yeah.
like what can we say about the novels? Like, can't just be. I will say one thing about. Okay, here's a bit of a rant, and please, for those who are listening who haven't read the last novel, please go to timestamp whatever I'll put in. But yeah, go to whatever time it says now in the video if you haven't read novel 11. Okay, the ending. I wasn't a fan.
Yeah. The thing is, like, Novel 11 was supposed to answer so many
And
questions,
just raises more.
and the ending asked about 10 more.
Yeah, and because like in novel 11, the final chapter itself is like this is how the Haruhi story ends. Hey, let's all go to Surya's flower party.
Yeah,
That's great.
that's it.
It's great. Um,
Okay, yeah, here's my rant. What is Nagaro Tanigawa doing that is more important than writing another Haruhi novel?
um,
Because it's been like 2 years, and he used to churn them out every 6 months. What are you doing?
I don't know what's wrong with that man. I mean, like, I don't even know what's wrong with Kyoto Animation. I mean, seriously, where's the third season? Where's another movie? Where's anything?
Yeah,
Even an OVA, I would be happy with a half-hour OVA of,
yeah,
let's say, like, um,
Snow Mountain Citra, or just half an hour OVA explaining what happens in Disappearance. So doing the Kyon actually going back in time to save himself.
yeah, exactly, like that part of intrigues. Like,
Yeah,
intrigues could be done in, well, not half an hour. Let's say like a 40, let's say 50-minute OVA. It could still be
yeah,
done. I think, anyway.
it's long,
You
but
have to cut
yeah,
it a lot, but still.
there's a lot of crap in intrigues though
It really is.
that could be cut.
I remember reading it. Intrigues is probably my least favorite novel.
I don't know. I quite like intrigues, but yeah, I see where you're coming from though.
Yeah, actually, there's a good question. Which is your favorite of the novels? And which is your least favorite?
Oh god, for favorite, either again probably intrigues, but I like it because one, it gives Mikuru something to do,
Yeah.
and I don't know, I just like the time travel thing, I guess.
Yeah, I really like the time travel aspect of it myself, but that's really about, I mean, it's great because it goes back to the disappearance and everything like that, and it's, Kyon saving himself,
Yeah,
but having said that, with the exception of the time travel and Kyon saving himself, everything else kind of meh.
yeah.
Uh, isn't it?
I enjoy like how older Asahina is like shown to be a slightly darker character as well, by like just manipulating her younger self.
Also, doesn't like Fujiwara appear? Like,
Yeah, he does.
which is interesting because they flat out just say it's another Esper or something like that.
Yeah,
Like they pretty much implies like, yeah, this guy has magic powers too,
yeah.
which is
Oh, and Kyoko as well appears.
that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, completely forgot about that.
So yeah, it's like exciting setup.
It really is. I can't. What was the eighth novel then? It was
The indignation.
The Indignation. Yeah. That's got um, Editor-in-Chief and Wandering Shadow.
Yeah. I quite like Wandering Shadow, I think.
I'm actually trying.
It's pretty.
Which one was Wandering Shadow again?
It's when they get a call from a classmate and it's about dogs and cats not going in a certain area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember y'all rehearsing that, and I was like, "This is great."
Yeah. Because it sets up, like, it foreshadows Novel 9 so well, because it's like, well, Haruhi didn't wish for this to happen, and I get the feeling that somebody is, like, provoking
Yeah.
something like that, and it's like, but who?
Oh.
And it's like, yeah, Novel 9! So, yeah. So I quite like it for that, at least.
And then Novel 9 came out in April 1st, 2007, and then it was 4 years.
Yep, before surprise.
But yeah, the disassociation and the surprise are very good, except for the ending for the second half.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still very well written, but oh my god, like they
There are good parts about the ending, but like it just asks too many questions.
yeah, and Sasuke's whole like I understand that it's not good to be a godlike being or whatever. It's like shut up.
Yeah. But I like Yasumi as a character. She's quite interesting.
Yeah, actually, now I think about it.
Yeah. And I like okay, so yeah, major spoilers for novel 11. If you haven't read it.
Timestamp.
Actually, no, I'm not going to go. I like what happens to Haruhi. You know?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Yeah.
When shit gets real. I like that bit.
It is,
Because it's like, fuck.
yeah, I really like it as well myself, but, like, isn't that how the first part ends?
I don't know, because the timelines converge, and then that happens, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how the final chapter ends, and then there's the epilogue. I think. And the rest is in that.
Oh, yeah, I was...
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, you mean how the novels are split up?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, like, doesn't that happen at the end of the first half of... Like, sorry, doesn't it end at, Surprise Haruhi Suzumiya first half, like, the first book? That's the end,
Oh, right.
I think, doesn't it?
No, I think that's all in part 2, but I might be wrong. I don't actually remember how they're split up.
It probably is novel 2 now, I think that. No, you're right, it's the final part, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
No, yeah, like, I really like that, but the epilogue just, like, really ruined it for me. Because, like I said, it is, like, a thing, it's like, why not have these characters who are so well established now, keep them as antagonists? Well, keep at least Sasuke as sort of an antagonist. Because he's kind of like, it's like, okay, you know, like, I understand that it's not good to be a godlike being, and I'm gonna go away now.
Yeah.
Kinda lame, not gonna lie.
It's like, well, bye then.
See ya. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, honey.
I'll have to remember that one. But yeah, it would have been fine if there were more novels, but we haven't had any more material, so.
Tanagawa.
Nagaro Tanagawa, get on it! I swear to God.
You know what's funny? He allowed the rights to a new book, and it's called Haruhi is Not in My Classroom or something like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he allowed. Hold on, let me get the proper name for this. It's on the Haruhi wiki. I seen it today, and it just made me laugh. It's like
I'm gonna have a look at this.
It's like the only news about Haruhi in the past while that isn't about an art book or something like that.
Oh, I think I've heard of the art book, yeah.
And the art book is actually pretty good. Yeah, if you want the Haruhi Wiki main page, there's news.
Yeah. On September 13th, a short story by Nagara Tanagawa and Noise Ito will be published in the SY Anthology.
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Haruhi.
Oh, yes. In addition, a novel entitled There Is No Haruhi in My Classroom.
This is another melancholy Haruhi Suzumiya novel and is merely using the name due to an agreement with Tanigawa.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, wait. It contains a short story, Random Numbers. What's this? And why haven't I known about it, seeing it's been out since May?
Dude, Haruhi news is hard to find these days.
Oh, shit, son.
Whoa.
There's a story I haven't read yet. What the fuck is this? Wow. Right, I'm gonna have to read this. I haven't read that yet.
Neither have I.
Fuck.
We're
Where did this come
gonna nerd out in the conference call Friday.
Yep. I'm gonna find an English translation. I'm gonna make everyone read it.
Even before you've read it, see if it's any good or not. Nope, everyone read this.
Yeah. It's like, Kaylin, Chris, go.
That's interesting though, like on September 1st, like there's gonna be a new short story.
Yeah. Well, there's one already out. It's already out, and I haven't known about it.
No, but there's gonna be like a new story.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Okay. Well, maybe things aren't so bad after all.
alright, maybe we judge Tanagawa a bit unharshly.
Alright, Tanagawa. Fine.
You're off the hook for now.
You're up for now. Just keep writing.
Because
For God's sake.
he always,
I need to know.
you can always tell there's gonna be a new novel announced, something like that, because he published a short story, like, in the sneaker for the first Haruhi book, and then like when he took that hiatus for a while, like the 6 months thing,
Yeah.
he published another short story in the sneaker, and oh my god,
Yeah.
this could be big.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm looking on Haruhi.net, and it's not, like, on their news feed. I think that's why I haven't known about it.
Yeah, I don't think that website gets updated.
No. Oh, it hasn't actually updated to past April, and that short story was published in May, so that's why I haven't known about it.
But even then, I think like the website itself, like there's even a thread in the forum that says Haruhi News, and it's just stuff like
Yeah.
God knows will be on the soundtrack of this dancing game and stuff like that. And
Oh.
yeah, but like I don't think anyone's posted about this story.
Right, I'm going to be checking, like, the Haruhi wiki for Haruhi News from now on.
Because it seems to get updated a bit more.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah. But oh well, new short story, Random Numbers.
And a new story to look forward to on September 1st.
Yes.
Which is the day I will be, my last day working at the anime convention in Dublin this month. It starts this month and it goes into September 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's still got to be translated into English, so
They're usually very fast though, short stories anyway.
yeah.
Novels take a bit more
I'm
time.
going to type Haruhi Random Numbers. Oh fuck, it like comes up. Oh my god, Ultimate Mega X has translated it. Nice.
Oh my god, yeah, he was like the go-to guy for all the translations.
Yeah. Oh, nice one. Oh, he's done a PDF and everything. Fuck, I love you, Ultimate Mega X.
I don't even care. This is staying in the podcast. This is gold.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Okay, so do you have a least favorite novel?
Oh, to be honest, like, reading through probably novel 3 just because all of the stories had already been adapted. But, yeah. So that was probably my least favourite to read just because I'd read everything before. In terms of plot, maybe novel 8, just because it's just 2 short stories, like there's not a lot of content in it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Novel 8 as well also has one of my least favorite short stories in Editor-in-Chief's Full Speed Ahead.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think, I think I'm being a bit too harsh on the intrigues itself. I don't think it's my least favorite. Like, I would have to reread, like novel 6.
Yeah.
Because it has some great episodes, like Live Alive, The Adventures of Mikuru Asahina, episode 00, Love at First Sight. You know, like, the first 3 stories are really good ones, but the first 2 are great in the anime, but, are they good in text?
I'm not so sure if, like, The Adventures of Mikuru Asahina is so good as a text.
Yeah, I don't think it would be. I think a lot of the jokes would get lost.
Yeah. I think they do.
So maybe the wavering of Haruhi Suzumiya?
Yeah.
Maybe. But, trying to end it a bit more positively for the novels. My favorite one. Ooh. I'm trying to think of a favorite one now. Because I really like novel 5 because it has Snowy Mountain Syndrome.
Yeah.
And it's a fantastic short story. Well, it's not a short story, but...
A novella. Yeah.
But the novel itself has Endless Eight and Day of Sagittarius, which we've established in this podcast I'm not the biggest fan of.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe they're not so bad in text.
Yeah.
Endless 8 is better in a text, I think.
Definitely. God, this is actually a tough choice. You know what? Fuck it. My favorite is Volume 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even though I knew the story I sent backwards at that point, it was still so good at reading it.
Yeah. It can be self-contained as well, which is pretty good.
And there's a lot there are like 1 or 2 things that like didn't make it into the anime. And it's like those things like, oh my god, something different.
Yeah.
Okay, well we better wrap this podcast up soonish. Do you have any final words? Like a speech, maybe?
I don't know, nothing too dramatic. I mean, Haruhi basically is still my favorite anime. I think kind of always will be, to the point where I can just forgive it of its flaws. Of its fairly obvious flaws, but I think I can always forgive it of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, I think I'll always like it.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
The writing is too good not for it to be, not for it to be, like, bad, ever.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there may adapt, I mean, knowing our luck, Season 3 will be announced, and they'll do just, like, the, like, worst stories.
Yeah.
But even after that, if that gets highly received, we'll get another season, and then we'll get the better stories adapted.
Yeah. It should be.
Which would be much appreciated. Kyoto Animation.
Get on it.
Stop drawing.
Replace Aya Hirano if you have to.
Yeah, I don't even care at this point. Just stop animating free and just start working on Barbie, please. Actually, there's a question. Do you think we'll see a season 3 soon? If so, how soon? And what story would you definitely love to see animated?
Oh god. Okay, well, in my honest opinion, I don't think we're going to get a season 3.
Like ever?
like ever.
Wow.
That's my honest opinion.
Fair enough.
But I don't like it, but that's genuinely what I think. At this point, it's been like 3 years, so now is the time for them to have done
Yeah.
it. But I would like to be mistaken. Yeah. But a story I'd really like to see animated, would be Snowy Mountain Syndrome, I think.
Yeah, Snowy Mountain Syndrome would be really good to animate.
Yeah.
And it would make all the Yuki fanboys just even more happier too. Which I'm one of them, but still. I'm gonna be a bit more optimistic. I think we will see a third season.
Yeah.
The problem is, though, it's obviously going to be KyoAni who work on it.
Yeah.
I know what Kyoto Animation like to do is they like to do like a first season of something, and I like to try something else, and then they'll go back for another season of something. Like, at least that's what it's been for me anyway, when I notice it. So, either we're going to see K-On! Season 2, sorry, we're going to see
Season 3.
We're going to see K-On! Season 3, Lucky Star Season 2, or Haruhi Season 3, I reckon. And I don't think there'd be a K-On! Season 3 so soon.
Right.
Because it was like Season 2 was like straight after.
Yeah.
Lucky Star, I don't think there's enough appeal for it. If that makes any sense, because the anime left off at a good point in the manga, and the manga just kind of went downhill.
Yeah.
So we might see a third season of Haruhi maybe next year. Maybe winter anime season next year.
Yeah. Well, again, hopefully.
Yeah. I can't say for definite, like insider source. So this is only. God, now I'm trying to think, because Snowy Mountain Syndrome is a good one. It is a fantastic one to animate.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, what about?
No, go on.
I was just gonna suggest Wandering Shadow, maybe, but.
Wandering Shadow would be good, actually. Yeah, now that I think about it.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I'd like to see. Oh God, it's gonna be a bit of an odd choice. I'd like to see Dissociation.
Yeah. Actually, that would be
Because
cool.
if they do the split timeline thing, where it's like, like one episode could take place so far in the past, and then they can just do like Wandering Shadow and like something like the Melancholy of Mikuru Asahina or something like that.
Yeah. That could be interesting.
Yeah, look, because why not? Why not start off with a story that isn't Dissociation? Because I think it's a bit. I don't think they should go back to the disappearance too soon after what happened, because it is like the last Haruhi thing to be released. And
the novels don't do that anyway. There's like a couple of stories before that happens.
Well, yeah, but like it would be appreciated if they had plot rather than like, entertainment, as I said.
Yeah.
Because I hope they keep Haruhi a bit dark, I guess.
Yeah.
Keep like humor, but just make it dark, please. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Like I'd love to see the Dissociation being brought to anime life, I guess.
Yeah.
And it would take up half the amount of episodes that the Melancholy did. Really.
Yeah.
So we still have plenty of more episodes for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Probably intrigues and the short stories.
Oh yeah, definitely. But again, I'm not too sure if they would do the intrigue straight away.
Yeah.
Maybe they would. I definitely think they do. Just like plot, and then they'll do like a lot of the short stories in between. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I just hope They don't do what they did with season 2, which is they did season 1 and they mixed episodes in between.
No. In order, please.
Just give us season 3. Or, better yet, season 1 and then season 3. So yeah, I guess we'll have to end the podcast, and I'll do my little speech here, I guess.
Alright.
The Haruhi Suzumiya franchise is one of my favorites. Definitely is my favorite anime. I can't help but think, like, I was a moody teenager when I first watched it, where I was like, the world doesn't understand me, man. And so watching Haruhi was kind of refreshing, because I was like, oh my god, there are people who think like me. And it's like, you don't get that. Like, around here especially, it's kind of depressing. But I've seen, like, these people who just want to, like, have fun, and, like, they're just like, yeah, the world is full of amazing adventure, you just gotta go out and find it. And yeah, it's a bit cheesy, but
Yeah.
you know, it was still kind of awesome.
It's done in an interesting
Yeah.
way.
And honestly, because of the show, like, I was such a skeptic as well, because, again, teenager. But since the show, I actually do now fully believe in aliens and stuff again. So I used to, like, really when I was younger. Then as a girl, I was like, it's kind of improbable. Then I watch Haruhi. It's real. They're so real. Because, yeah, that's how much it's affected me.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd.
It's had a very big influence on me, I think.
Yeah, I'd
be a different person if I didn't discover it.
Oh, definitely. I probably wouldn't be watching anime.
No.
I've seen great anime since, but I haven't seen anything that would, like, keep me watching. Just because I found it so good, so... But put it this way, you wouldn't know me. I wouldn't know you.
That's true.
Like, we wouldn't know the LNB. Well, maybe the LNB still would have existed, but it wouldn't have been about Haruhi.
No. I wouldn't be.
Neither would I.
Nope.
Good.
Discovered it through Haruhi, so...
Wow. This is getting kind of deep.
Yeah, I think we should end it there.
Alright, so I hope you all, to all the listeners who are here, and who made it through, thank you. If you didn't make it through, I don't know why you'd be listening to this part in particular. But, I just want to say thank you, for listening. Like if you liked it. If you didn't, leave constructive criticism. But don't say get better microphones, because I'm working on it. So if you liked it, great. If not, there's the door. Glad you joined us for this little... God, how long have we been recording now?
Couple hours.
Yeah, 3 hours of Skype calls been on for just talking about Haruhi.
That's how good it is.
Here's the thing, I have to time myself. I have to go, well, I don't have to go to sleep, I just have to stop talking, because people need to sleep.
Yeah.
So, once again, I thank you all for staying with us for this podcast. Tom, is there anything you want to say?
Basically the sentiments are the same. Thanks for listening. Please do check out our stuff on the channel and leave comments and stuff, because they do help kind of encourage us.
Yeah, nothing is better than checking out one of the older videos and seeing a comment like, you guys are awesome. It's like, oh, thank you.
Nothing's better than a comment.
Well,
so,
there is one video we have that have 2 very not nice comments on it.
Yeah, I may have seen those.
But they don't count, because there's no constructive criticism on them.
No.
You know who you are.
Anyway.
So, joining me this time has been Tom.
There you go.
And I've been Joe. This was a lot of fun. I hope you think it was as fun too. And if you want more of this, like or comment or do whatever you want. You know what? I'm still gonna do these. I don't care what you say. Goodbye.